Alright, so I'm going to show you how to get through the Kazuha domain. It's a little bit tricky as it has to do with these little boxes that shoot various colors. The first thing you want to do is unlock this leaf over here because it unlocks the yellow color for the box. Now adjust these and it'll shoot into this room. But what you want to do is actually change the room. So go back into the first room you started. There's no treasure chest back here. I just figured I'd be thorough in this video and check for everything to make sure I didn't miss anything. So change it to the unknown room. Unknown chamber, I mean. And once it's there, there will be a treasure chest waiting for you, and that's why we need the yellow, is so that we can unlock this chest. There's no other way to unlock it other than with shooting it with this bizarre box. And as you can see, it bounces off of these little mirror things and eventually makes its way back over and gives you your common chest. And there's actually quite a few chests in here, and a lot of them are very missable. So I'm going to be trying to be as thorough as possible because this domain I don't believe is redoable. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, don't leave domain. Alright, so now we're in the next room and it gets progressively more complicated the farther you get in. In this room over here is actually not the green color, but let's get them set up anyhow. So you want this one facing here and this one facing here in kind of like a circle formation. Or whatever shape that is. And as you can see, I cannot change the color yet, so green is not going to do anything. So what we're going to do is go to the next unknown chamber. Just to show you that the color does matter. Oh, and you might want to get all these letters while you go through here.
Looks
too.
like a letter Kazuha wrote while he was
Just for
traveling.
lore and information. So let's go to the first unknown chamber. Okay, now while in here, there's going to be a little room full of enemies. I'm just going to fast forward this part. They're pretty easy. You shouldn't have too much trouble here. And here you'll have a maple leaf, kind of like the one you saw at the start. It's what enables these boxes to change color. Alright, so you get this little yellow maple leaf in there, and now you can shoot yellow or green. So now we can go to that chamber again and shoot our maple blaster and get the treasure chest that's in here. Oh, it actually resets your puzzle if you change the chamber. Keep that in mind. I totally forgot. So if you set up a puzzle and then leave, the puzzle will reset itself, unfortunately. So there you go. Pretty straightforward. You can tell where they are pointing from where the light is pointing out the most. Alright, so let's go to the next unknown chamber. In here, we're going to have these little shrine thingy-mabobs. And what you want to do is find pieces of paper, notes, shopping lists, etc. And you want to put them inside of the little shrines. You can't open up the door any other way. But lucky for you, they're very easy to find. So you can see, you just walk up with one of them and put it in the shrine. Pretty simple, right? And there's no treasure chest down in this hole, so try not to fall in the hole. I decided to go down there because you never know. And it gets really dark here. So I apologize if it's not very visible. It's just super dark. Down here, it didn't appear to be that there's another treasure chest either. So just make your way across this rickety bridge. Jump down here.
Yeah.
And these bars look like you can get out of them, but you can't. It's actually kind of silly. You could easily wiggle your way through that. But let's not question video game logic. So, climb up here, and you're going to want to dodge these little electro blasters. They shoot pretty frequently. It's not like it's going to kill you to get hit by them, but, you know, it's easier to just avoid them and not have to take damage. So here's your other note, and here's a treasure chest for you. And you can just jump right back down here to the shrine. Okay, now that the door's open, we're going to enter our next challenge area, which is probably going to be the most complicated out of the three. As you can see, we have the standard color shooter, and in that room is the last room we want to go in, so don't bother going in there yet. You can pick up the notes and carry them around if you want to, like I did, but start out with the first unknown chamber. There's going to be some enemies, same as before. Well, they're different enemies, but like same type of enemies. Does that make any sense? I don't know. But there's going to be another maple leaf in here. No hidden treasure. Now take the maple leaf over to the color box after you go to the next unknown chamber. So I'm just doing them all in order because I think this is the way it's supposed to go, is just down the list. Alrighty, so now that we're in here, there are a lot of these little mirror thingies, as you can see on the wall. And you're going to need them to light up the little maple leaf down here. So really pay attention to these ones on the ceiling. They're very dark and hard to see. Just make sure that the light is facing the right way so that they can shoot each other and get all the way down to the maple leaf. Some of them go up and down, and some of them go side to side. So look out for that. If it says rotate or elevate, that's what that means. Oops, and this one I accidentally went way up. Okay, no problem. Gonna be another note here. Some more lore. And don't forget to grab this chest before you go back up. One more thing, I actually messed this up. In the hallway, you're gonna want to have that pointed here. And the bottom one, I accidentally had pointed at the floor for some stupid reason. So make sure that's pointed towards the leaf. It'll help you a lot. Alright, so now let's go and shoot the yellow bubble of doom. Well, it's gonna go down the hall. I don't think I really need to explain this. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You can follow it if you want, just to make sure where it's going. As this helped me a lot. Instead of just letting it go and listening for the sound, it's better to just follow it and see if you did anything wrong. So, now that you've got the orange maple leaf, bring it back up to the launcher. I'm just calling it the launcher because I don't know what else to call it, to be completely honest with you. And now we're going to be in yet another room with these little mirror things. However, there's a couple more chests in here, so probably want to get those. Make sure it's set to orange. You're going to want an orange leaf blaster. You know what? I'm just going to call it the leaf blower. I like that better. I'm going to call it the leaf blower. Alright, and there's a chest down in the hole. Just make sure these are facing each other. This one's not as tricky as the last one, in my opinion. That one has a little bit of a curve to it, so don't worry, it's not facing forward. It's actually facing a little bit to the right. Now go in here. Well, try to get in here, anyways. Oh yeah, make sure that one is faced up. Again, you gotta look at these things. Some of them are elevate and some of them are rotate. So really pay attention to each of them and make sure they're facing the right direction. It's very dark in this room as well. So be mindful of that. Now you head up here, and there is going to be another treasure chest across the way here. Well, there's a treasure chest here that you get with the maple leaf, but there's also another one across the way. And try not to touch the little mirror things on the side, except for this one. Make sure this one is facing the one directly across from it, so that it can hit the treasure chest. And after this, you're just going to want to go back to the room we were just in with the leaf blower. Interact with it, and it'll open up your chest. Just follow the orange goo over there, and you'll be good as gold. Or good as orange. There you go. A treasure chest for you.
Yeah.
Alright, we all like treasure. So, now we gotta go back into the main room. And the main room's pretty easy. It's a lot less tricky than any of this. The courtyard is going to be the main room, even though it's not really a courtyard. You want to go in here and find the 3 notes and put them into the shrines.
Kazuha, when that time
I heard an old man say something about the
And don't jump down to the floor.
Sounds like it might be Kazuha's
Because there is nothing down here. Here, I'll just go down here to show you. And head your way up the stairs, and here's the first shrine. You really can't miss the first one. The second one is super dark. At least it was for me. And I didn't notice it when I was running around. And so I had to come through here again. And then I saw it, and it was like, oh, it's right there. So it's going to be right on the right side of the stairs. Then you'll get the 3rd note, because you can only carry 2 at once. Head up the stairs. And you're going to hit the last shrine. So this is the end of the Kazuha domain in the Summer Odyssey event in Genshin. I hope that you found this helpful. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.